Travis Scott has been around hip-hop for over a decade now, and this man has already dropped 5 perfect solo albums. The evolution of Travis's sound should be studied, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today. Travis Scott's Days Before Rodeo officially released in 2014 as an experimental album slash mixtape made for Travis to find his sound before he could drop Rodeo. Days Before Rodeo has exactly 12 songs without the deluxe version, and I'll rank every single one worst to best. So coming in at number 12 is Back. This is one of Travis's and Metro's first collab projects together. Nothing really special comes from this song, it's just a bonus that was thrown on at the end, but it's not a bad song at all, it's just there's a lot better songs on the album. Number 11 will be Backyard. It feels criminal to put this low because I actually enjoy this a lot. Now this is the type of energy I like from Travis, the iconic sound of him eating those chips, to talking about Travis transitioning from Jax Webster to Travis Scott. This B is a little better than Back, and I still, it's still a great song, but it's not really up there. Number 10 is Sloppy Toppy. Now I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't like this song. When it first released back in August, I didn't like it. But the more I listened to it, obviously the more I liked it, and if it weren't for Quavo's verse, I mean the song probably wouldn't be much of a banger. But besides me not messing with the other verses, I think Pee Wee Long, I don't know who that is, but I don't really mess with that verse. But other than that, the beat actually saves the song a lot. Number 9 is Basement Freestyle. Now this song would be a bit lower on this list, but every time this comes on, I ain't skipping it. The beat alone plus Travis freestyling, getting more of a raw performance, is something you don't really see from Travis nowadays. It's more of just production heavy, writing the lyrics and all that stuff, but it's something different that you don't really get from Travis, so that's why this song stands out a lot more than the other ones. Number 8 will be Zombies. Now this might be a hot take, but I actually like the haunting aspect of this. This is definitely a unique song compared to the other ones. The best part is definitely for sure the kids singing, Travis sort of leading these kids, telling them about his past and all that. Just pure cinema, just tomfoolery at its best. Number 7 is Gray, another song that I didn't really like that much at first, but obviously it grew on me. Most of the songs on this album are very heavy, loud, crazy, but this kind of gives you a break to calm down and kind of relax yourself, which is definitely needed in an album like this. This more emotional performance from Travis really focuses on some of the things that he lacks. He's a rager, but sometimes it's needed for that calm energy to be somewhere on the album. Now number 6 is Days Before Rodeo, The Prayer. This was my favorite song when the album released earlier this year. I mean, Travis is definitely associated with having 10 out of 10 intros to albums, and this right here is not an exception. This is a perfect intro for an album like Days Before Rodeo. These types of songs really show what goes on during a rapper's introduction to the rap world. The riding around in Miami and getting tats, house full of snow bunnies, and Travis confirming that his fans are not just fans, but they're true addicts to the music that he produces. Alright, so we're getting to the pure 10 out of 10s now. Top 5. Alright, Quintana Part 2. Now this is definitely one of the more popular, energetic songs, and it definitely tells a story which is Travis's main focus in his music. In Quintana Part 1, the girl Travis was talking about only wanted to smoke his dope, and all of a sudden she want to leave now in Part 2. Just pure cinema, come on. No further explanation needed. Number 4 is Don't Play. Now this right here was my anthem. I'm telling you, this was top 1, but it got dropped down to 4. Now that 1975 feature really pushed this song together, which is definitely my favorite part, especially at the end. And Big Sean kind of did his thing, he wasn't mid, he actually dropped a pretty hard verse. Not gonna lie. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Big Sean actually carried. Right now he's pretty washed, but back then, bro, he carried, not gonna lie. But obviously Travis and the 1975 also did their thing. Obviously the chorus was just beautiful. Not beautiful, but a very rage heavy song. Now number 3, Mamacita. Now I was gonna put this at 2, but it got dropped down. Now this right here is just perfection start to finish. The only problem is that you don't really get a lot of Travis on this song. But who cares, because Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan really went crazy on this. This has to be one of the most rage heavy songs on the album. Quan really carried this song pretty much. This man had the most time on the song, and he did not disappoint. I don't really think this is one of his best performances, maybe because of maybe Quan taking all the credit, all the spotlight, but he had a solid verse. Alright, number 2 is Drugs You Should Try It. The most played on this album and well deserved to be. A sad song on a Rage album is something that it really makes you think. Like just think, not think of something, just it makes you think. Listening to songs like Don't Play, Mamacita, and then Drugs You Should Try comes on, it just does something. Now this is the best produced song on the album, and direction and dedication into crafting this song has to be one of Travis's most proudest moments. I feel like this was the first unreleased track I've heard from Travis and instantly fell in love with it. The atmosphere and the sound of this track is just pure beautiful. I can see why many other people share the same thoughts about this song with me. I mean, hey, this right here, it's the most popular one on the album. It's the most popular song on the album for a reason. And Travis is pretty much capable of doing anything, and this right here shows. But number 1 is Skyfall. Now, I believe this is the first time Travis is pretty much moaning or humming or doing his ooh-ahs, which, if you didn't know, that is my favorite part of a Travis Scott song. Him humming, moaning, whatever. Every time he hums, it's a classic. Pretty much another track with Thug, and his verse was actually a lot better than Mamacita, just my opinion. Metro also brought out the beat for this, and it made the song even more legendary. Just like Drugs You Should Try, I've been listening to this song ever since I started listening to Travis. And Skyfall is just a perfect workout song. Like it does something, it fuels you up, high energy. And ever since Metro's symphonic performance, that's when the song really started to hit a lot more. When I started listening to that, when the orchestra played that song, it's just goosebumps, bro. Goosebumps. But yeah, that takes us to the end. I'm really glad Travis finally released this album so we can finally stream it normally, and it really shows the power of his fan base. But I really tried to rank all of these songs based on what I like and production equally, but everyone has their own opinions. So hey, let me see your list, and I'll see you guys in the next one.